call this meeting to order with the roll call and the pledge. Okay? We're going to start with the pledge, and then we'll do the roll call. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please. Mayor Williams here. Councilor Burke here. Councilor Berger here. Councilor Cole
Here.
Councilor Smith here. Councilor Taylor
Here.
Councilor Zimmerman
Here.
Roll call, please. Thank you. I welcome everybody here today. Welcome those who are online. I am going to open the floor because I know there is one announcement out there. So we'll take an announcement or more before we move on to our order of business.
Good afternoon, Mayor Williams and Council. I just wanted to let you know my name is Tabitha with the Lohr Foundation. Sorry. The Lohr Foundation opened up about $74,000 in disaster or emergent funds when this all started. The county and schools have used a portion of that, but I wanted to let the city and any nonprofits listening know that we still have about $17,330 left that can be expunged through the end of the year should there be need for water or any emergent funds in this time. We obviously will roll over to a new year budget come January 1st, but we have until the 31st to use the remaining funds that are available for emergent funds.
Thank you. Are there any other announcements? Then I will move on to the agenda item, which is to approve the contract with ER Assist Incorporated for assistance in recovery potential FEMA funds and other expenditures regarding the Lower Flower Creek Reservoir emergency actions. So I'm going to start with allowing Erin. I was looking for the back. I thought I saw you in the back. To introduce herself and to explain what ER Service Assist is.
Yes, my name is Erin McCauley with ER Assist. We are a disaster management company. We would work as your consultants to provide support for identifying and also get more funds to recover from the disasters that we've experienced in the last couple of weeks.
Are there any questions from the council? Sure. How long have you been?
Wow, maybe 10 years?
15.
15?
Yes.
I've been with the company for 7, so I wasn't sure.
And what's your success rate in FEMA funds?
I mean, well, I don't know if there's like a percentage I can say. These are more.
I don't think, as long as a disaster is declared,
Yeah.
then we've never not recouped FEMA funds. There are a lot of hoops to jump through, and so, there are projects that FEMA may deny for certain reasons. So it's hard to say like what the success rate is. Like if a city or county turns in a bridge that is damaged, but FEMA finds through Google Maps that it had pre-existing damage, then sometimes it's not as successful, and we only get a partial funding. So that is a good question, but it's a very hard question to quantify.
Thank you.
On this contract says, it's not to exceed $80,000. Is that yearly or over the 3-year course of the contract?
Over the course of the contract, we can modify it if needed.
All right, thank you.
It says the bill type is hourly.
Oh.
What is the hourly rate?
So it depends on the position. There should be a list of positions that are there. I'm sorry, no.
Any other questions? Gail, any questions?
No.
Melissa? Brian? I did speak with you earlier about a question from our attorney on paragraph 16, portion E, that you acknowledge that the finance assistance may be used to fund in the right place. Yes. I spoke with you earlier, so you can give me the answer.
Yeah, so what you were asking me was, about, you know, basically who's on the hook for this bill if FEMA doesn't come, into play here. And, so, you know, we can't create a contract that's contingent on FEMA funding. What we will do is we will get our invoices reimbursed to you from the FEMA disaster. So provided that it is declared. And so that's our job, is to make sure that this disaster is declared. And if it's not, then, you know, we won't continue working up to that not to exceed amount.
Any other comments or questions from the council? Then, you go ahead and sit down, and I'm going to open it for public comments.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So are there any public comments? This one, back.
Well, Vince back in 427 Thomas Street, just asking the mayor and the council, is this not something that the city could do?
Okay,
That's a question. The mayor,
I'm not answering that question at this point.
No.
No,
can you answer it in the future?
I was going to let Ms. Monagold speak to that.
It seems like, it's something that the
This
city
is not a
could do.
question, this is a comment period, this is not a question and answer.
This is my
period. I'll
comment.
remind you.
My comment is simple. Seems like something the city could do.
Okay, any other comments from the public? Mr. Orr?
I'm Isidore. I reside at 1117 Nevada Avenue, which is directly in the flood zone of Flower Creek. So I have some questions, but I know you guys do not answer questions because questions are hard, especially in emergency situations. The IP money should have been used to maintain this lower dam, and yes, I call it a dam. And the fact that you have that money to keep a water system that works for the people of Libby, because our groundwater has been impacted by pollution, by international paper. You guys have collected millions and millions of dollars from IP. And there is no reason you should be going outside for money because you have the money to have kept this in proper working condition. You failed to do so. And for that, the people of Libby are going to have to pay. Now, maybe if it hits us in the pocketbook, we'll make sure that we don't let people in office who ignore our concerns, who refuse to answer questions. Maybe in the future, we'll have people there that work for the people they claim to serve. But I'm gonna get all the contact information I can get, and I'm gonna follow every bit of this. I think the first order of business should be a forensic audit of your IP funds. I wanna know where that money went. Why wasn't it spent on the lower dam?
Is the 3 minutes almost up?
9:27.
Continue your,
So do you start the time over when I'm interrupted like
I
that?
know the rule, just keep going.
No, the time is supposed
Okay,
to
then
stop.
I will sustain the point of order, sit down.
Yes, I knew you would. I can't wait till we have a new year.
Any other public comments? Any other public comments? Any other public comments? Okay, then I'm gonna bring it back to the council table, and, I did have to go on my agenda, and I overlooked that you wanted to speak to this issue.
Yes, council, the mayor, I have been talking with Laurel and Aaron, and also talking with James. The Jamie, she was here with the finance portion of it, and I wanted to try to get a rundown on everything that I had to keep track of. Because, we want to make sure we're doing time cards right. I had Justin, taking them so you put them on all grades, right down to keeping track of generators, and all this multiple things that we have to keep track of, and very, very good track of. And my worry is with all this paperwork that they were showing me, is that I don't think I can keep us on it where we would get the proper funding. And I really do believe that they would be a great help to this.
If I could add to that, Madam Mayor, when you're dealing with FEMA and emergency protective measures and funding, words matter. And if we don't use the exact verbiage, the exact words, that's how we get things thrown out. That's why you get people with experience in these matters and people that do this for a living, because the money that they can get reimbursed far outweighs what they can give. And that's why we look at it, I look at it that way, words matter.
And we could be looking at 2 to possibly 3 years or more before we even see it done.
And I will point out that the disaster emergency service people who are over here and doing a lot of recovery, they are responsible for helping us recover stuff, or get into recovery mode. And they were very excited to see Laurel come in and speak very highly of this. So, does the council have any other comments? No questions? Then I would ask for the motion.
I make a motion to approve contract with ER Assist for the assistance in recovery of FEMA funds.
Second.
Then, all in favor of,
I will abstain from voting.
so all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0 with one person abstaining. Thank you for all for coming out on this Christmas Eve and giving up some of your time. I will go for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn. Second.
All right, all in favor of the motion to adjourn?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned.
Merry Christmas,
And I think
everyone.
this is almost you all. Thank you all.
That dining room table, getting it all filled out, smart contracts, I'm holding it within, so I'm not